Ladies and gentlemen, what it do? I am your host, Young, Bo, Easy. And I would like to welcome you to the show. You are now tuned into Knicks and Dimes. As we should be coming off another W, 3 straight, and makes 8 of our last 12. Man, that's something I'm gonna get into as the show progresses. If there was some things that could have been done differently, like we did do in these last 12 games. Who knows? But I'm not even gonna sit here with the ifs and all that. But we got a dub today against the Detroit Pistons in Motor City. 33-42 is our record now. They go to 20-55. 104-102 was the score. Wasn't the most entertaining game. We got jumped ahead early and then ended the first half pretty much how we were supposed to. But then, that third quarter, which happened to us a lot of times this season, came back to bite us, and we didn't, do what we had to do. And then the fourth quarter was pretty much a game that was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I believe there was like 7 lead changes or something like that of that nature. So, no, it was tied 7 times and only 2 lead changes. So it was kind of like, back and forth, tit for tat. But we were able to close it out. But you already know what it is, man. I'm going to jump into these stats and then give you my breakdown. It won't be too long because this wasn't, this was a game that we were supposed to win. And but there are some positives, like everyone produces. So let's get into it. R.J. Barrett in 36 minutes, 21, 9, and 1. Julius Randle came back today. Shout out to that. Played 31 minutes, 27 and 5. 491 for Mitchell Robinson, 18, 5 and 2 for Alec Burks, who came away with the game-winning steal. Well, it counted as a block though. 11, 2 and 4 for Evan Fournier, 18, 6 and 3 for Emmanuel Quickly in 31 minutes. 2, 8 and 1 for Jericho Sims. Miles McBride, only 3 rebounds. 10, 1 and 2 for Obi Toppin in 17 minutes. Going to the Pistons, Marvin Bagley, 27 and 7 in 35 minutes. I'm very, very happy for Bagley. He seems to have found his rhythm, playing like the guy who we expected him to play like when he was coming out of college. So hopefully that continues. I just feel like, if he puts some weight on and definitely extends his game and starts knocking down that 3-point jump shot, I mean, Marvin Bagley could make a pretty good player of himself. Sadiq Bey, 14, 3 and 2. Isaiah Stewart, 10 and 3. 18 and 7 assists, no rebounds for Cade Cunningham. 9, 6 and 4 for Corey Joseph. 6, 6 and 2 for Killian Hayes. Hit a big bucket at the end of the game. The stats might not show, that he did too much, but he definitely came through with a big bucket for them. I think he hit the last bucket that they had in general. Sometimes it's not about how many points you score. It's about, when you're getting your buckets. Are they timely? And that's why I like some other players like Cam Johnson, but let's not get too carried away. 7 and 1, Frank, 7 points and 1 assist for Frank Jackson. 9 and 2 for Braxton Key, who came through with some actually helpful buckets for them, man. And I believe he's on a 10-day contract, so you're seeing a lot of that around the league, which is very beautiful to see because a lot of people are getting opportunities and making a name for themselves. All right, so 40% we shot from the field to their 46% pretty much. We shot 31% from deep, not too great, but this wasn't a 3-point shooting game at all, probably why the entertainment factor wasn't at its best. But 27% from the 3-point line from them as well. 80% pretty much for us, 79.3 to be exact. We shot 23 for 29 at the free throw line, 16 for 18. They shot great at the free throw line, 88.9. 50 to 37 on the rebounds. We got 13 offensive boards, man, something that, it's been a trend for us. Jericho Sims continues to look comfortable out there. Mitch Robinson, he's going to get his offensive boards. So I'm glad that that's an area that we're keeping it consistent. We didn't crack that 20 assist threshold. We just got right under it, 19. They had 23. 12 turnovers and 8 blocks, 8 steals for us to their 5 blocks and 8 steals. Good game through and through, man. It wasn't the most entertaining, like I said before, but the positives, I would say, for the most part, I love how the minutes were distributed, and I think this is something that Tibbs needs to adapt to. Like they're saying they want to still run with Tibbs for as far as the future goes and whatnot. So no matter who plays here next season and what moves are made, if there's any moves being made, I think the most important thing are how the minutes are being distributed. And today is a pretty good game. The most minutes anybody played was R.J. Barrett, 36 minutes, who probably leads the league in minutes. I'd probably throw all my money on that because he's just constantly always playing, and I don't even know, who's the leaders in minutes. But if I had to guess, I don't think anybody's playing more minutes than R.J. Barrett. So 36 minutes, he pretty much got a quarter of rest. 31 minutes for Julius Randle. I'm pretty sure it would have been more if it wasn't for the fact that he came from that injury. But I'm hoping it wasn't, because what Obi Toppin has showed us in these last couple of games have been very phenomenal. And even in the 17 minutes that he got today, he was able to provide us with 10 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. But a thing for me, man, since the All-Star break, man, is Emmanuel Quickley. He's just been balling out, man. He's, like I said before, he's just figuring it out as a point guard, and he seems to have that balance, and that's what I want him to have. I don't want him to get too passive. I want you to still knock these shots down, and he's pretty much doing that. I think other people scored just as many points or more points than him on statistically. Like R.J. Barrett had 21, Randall had 20, and Alec Burks had 18, just like he had 18. But I think his input in this game was the most important, just like a lot of these games recently have been. So pretty much since the All-Star break, he's been like 15 points, I believe, 5 rebounds and 4 assists, something around that nature, and he's shooting it at a good clip. So Emmanuel Quickley is definitely progressing in the direction that we wanted to see and we expected to see, but it just took a while to start up. But he's got his rhythm and he's figuring things out. He says he's watching film, and he's literally hitting up other players who play great defense in the league and trying to find out, like, what do I do? Like, how do I get better defensively and things of that nature. So I love people like that are sponges and want to learn and know that they always could get better. So Emmanuel Quickley is definitely, taking those stuff and applying it to his game, and you seeing the fruits of it every game now. He's pretty much a big reason for these last 8 out of 12 games that we won. So it's like I said, man, this won't be too long, but that's the positives that I get from moving forward. I will say that the game was a little stagnant. It wasn't as fast paced as these last games. It's just, and we know why, so I won't even really say that. But if you're a real Knicks fan and you know what it is, we know why the game has slowed down compared to these last couple fast-paced, entertaining games. And we got a test soon to prove how that's going to be. We got the Bulls next, and then we got the Hornets. So I put some things together side to side at that last Hornets episode. If you didn't watch that, I'll link that in the bio. Well, not the bio, but I'll link that in the description. How we played when Randall was there and how we played when Obi Toppin started. So it's just how we're going to play now against our next game in the Hornets. Like and now we're home. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it going to be another blowout, or are they going to blow us out? Like, it's just, how is this going to turn out? And as far as that playing stuff goes, you already know my vibe. Like, how I feel about that, I don't really care. And I don't honestly see a formula for us to really get in. It's just a lot of things that are low-key kind of miracle like have to happen for us to crack into that top 10. But hey, it is what it is. Next we got the Bulls tomorrow. So I'll be right back here to give you my breakdown of that game, and hopefully it's a W. That's a team that we've kind of been back and forth with. I'm not sure who they might have the upper hand. They might have been 2-1 now, but RJ played a couple great games against them, so let's see how this game turns out. Hopefully we bring that energy that we've been bringing these last couple of games, and we'll see how that turns out. All right, so I'm your host, Young Bo Easy. Thank you for tuning in, man. This has been Knicks and Dimes. All right, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your peoples, man. Truly appreciate all y'all that's watching and leaving comments and things of that nature. So keep them coming. I always get back to you. And hey, man, you already know what the vibes is on this side. Love, gratitude, positive attitude. And I'll catch you on the next one.